Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Come on, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone's doing amazing. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Market's about to open 10 seconds. Pandas! TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. We're back live at it again. Pandas. Absolutely. Incredible. Absolutely incredible right now. We are about to get it. Pandas. Pandas. Drop the GMs in the chat if you're just joining. Scalp that like button if you haven't already. Markets are open. Pandas, honestly, today, how do I feel? Actually, first things first. Very important. Make sure you guys roll over. Make sure you roll over to the September contracts. If you don't do that, you're going to realize the market's going to be choppy because we have big news coming up. So today is like most likely 80% chance it's going to chop around. But it's going to be even crazier chop if you don't roll over. So let me just tell you right now. Make sure you roll over for your own sake. You're going to be trading on the wrong contract. Today's the official rollover date. So make sure you guys are on the September contracts on all your instruments here. Good morning, everybody. We're on our first move of the open. And you can tell that we are in an uptrend at the moment. We are currently in an uptrend. How do I mark this? What do I do? Pushing up here. Okay. Probably adjust it like this. Comes back up. Consolidates a little bit here. Pushes up. Pushes up higher. Second entry long. Looking for another. Maybe something like this. Breaks trend. Second leg up here. 500 tick chart. Really, Pandas, what we need right now is just a scalp. We just need a scalp on these accounts every single day. If you don't know right now, all I'm trying to do currently is get to max payouts on my accounts that are over 60,000. But doing so, and all I need to do is get a scalp for $50 or more. That's all I need every single day in order to get those payouts. And the reason why I'm doing that is because half of my payouts got denied. And I'm on this journey, right? I'm trying to get max payouts on 20 accounts. I got on half of them, and now I'm waiting to get it on the other half. And all I have to do is trade 8 days, and 5 of those days needs to have $50 or more in profits. So currently, that's all I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get $50 or more. So I'm just looking for one single scalp for 10 or more points. And so we're going to be very selective in getting that scalp here. But almost any move, any breakout of a previous candle's extreme, especially when it's like a reversal, has a high chance of making at least 10 points. Hopefully. We'll see, though. But that's my plan right now, and that's all I'm trying to do. And the nice part is, though, is after 8 days, not only can I get a max payout on the accounts that are over 60,000, I can get a max payout on all 20 accounts. So in a sense, I kind of gave myself like a extra half a max payouts, if you know what I mean, right? Like I got basically like half my payouts max, and because I'm trying to get max payouts on the other half, I'm in a place where I can get max payouts on all my accounts. So not only was I like my plan was to get $55,000. Right? Max payouts on 20 accounts on 150K accounts is 55K. But because of what happened, I got an extra 25K out of this journey, in a sense. So I'm not complaining too much. The only thing I really lose is time. I'm really losing time. I'm losing a week and a half here, and well, yeah, I would say yeah, I'm losing a week and a half here because 8 trading days. So there's 5 trading days in a week, and 8. That means we're bleeding into like about a week and a half. A little bit more because of Juneteenth. But pandas, what's another 8 trading days when we're talking about a lifetime of payouts here? And I've been like mulling over this, pandas. You don't understand how much I've been thinking about how to manage these accounts after max payouts. Like I've been thinking about it like a lot. Like basically on my free time when I'm just like kind of doing nothing. The free time, what I'm thinking my free time is, well, how am I going to manage these accounts? I have 20 accounts that are all very healthy. Very healthy. Going to be over 5K after max payouts. I'm trying to think of a couple things. The first thing, maybe I should ask you guys. One thing is, I want to look for some parity. I want my accounts to be synchronized. So both my so all my accounts kind of be in the same area at least. Right now, they're going to be one payoff off, but at the same time, I don't want to miss out on an opportunity to protect some profits by missing out payout. So, like what I could do is just to pay out on my first on the half, like the accounts that are over 160K. I can get a max payout on those and don't request a payouts on the ones that are like 158K. And what I could do is maybe trade another 8 days and then I can get a max payout on all of them again. So it's basically at the end of everything, I'm getting 2 full max payouts, which is nice, right? That's 110K. That's 110K in 1 month, pandas. 110K in 1 month. Does that make sense? Am I talking crazy here? Am I confusing everybody? We're trying to get 110K in 1 month, and that's just if I'm just patient, like being very patient. Or what I could do is request max payouts on everything. I guess at the end it's the same amount of time. Request max payouts on everything, and then on the 160K accounts, trade another 8 days, and just on those request payouts on those. So I think that's a better plan. At the end, it's the same amount of money. So and then after that, then they'll have some parity across all my accounts. YL, I think. Let me say good morning to a couple of my pandas because YL just said something ridiculous. Rohan, good morning. Blue Steel, good morning. Jamil, good morning. YL, you could have said that 30 minutes earlier. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's probably going to chop around today because we got big news coming up Wednesday. And we have news coming up tomorrow, actually pretty big news too. But it pales in comparison to what's going to happen on Wednesday. We're bringing the Fed funds rate. We got the FOMC. It's going to be choppy probably till then. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Austin here, good morning. Tate, good morning. YL says, I think you should give me the 10K and you keep 100K for introducing JCap to you. I inspired you to be inspired by him. Interesting. So you inspired me by proxy. Okay. I can see that. So I guess like if you continue that line, then everyone, there's a lot of people that I inspired by proxy. Let's just say that. Day trader, good morning. Well, sorry, I meant to. You keep 100. All right, that sounds fair. Would you ask is rollover this? Yes, absolutely. Top of your screen, you can see that I say rollover 925. It's very important. Otherwise, you're going to be just trading absolute diarrhea, like the diarrhea, like of diarrheas. It's going to be bad. OI pattern on the 2500 tick. JCap, you know what? I after this payouts, pandas, If you don't know Apex, Apex basically says after 6 payouts, you can request as much money as you want. So I think my next challenge is going to be 6 payout challenge. And actually probably wouldn't be too hard to do. It's just going to take a long time. Because if you can get payout every time you just get $50 or more a day on 5 days for every 8 trading days, then it's not too difficult to do to get 6 payouts. But the problem is it just takes a long time. 6 payouts. And the content's gonna be absolutely trash. The content's basically gonna be me just trying to scout $50 a day. $50 a day and then flip on the other 3 days. That's like every single day for the next 6 times 8. Well, actually, by then I have 2 payouts, so I just need 4 more payouts. 4 times 8, which equals 32. 32 trading days, 20 trading days in a month. So you're about talking about like a month and a half of just doing dinky little scalps here and there. $50 on 20 accounts, those 2K. It's 2K a day. It's true. It's true. It's absolutely true. That's like the safest route to get the 6 payouts. And by the 6 payout, what you want to do then is liquidate your entire position. And by then, hopefully, like if things work out, you probably have around 5K in your accounts. So 5,000 times 20, that's $200,000. So that's $200,000 that you can pull out of your account. If you get to the 6 payout, then most likely you have $5,000 because you need the safety net, at least $5,000 in each account. And if you liquidate all your accounts times 20, that is $200,000. So that's $200,000 just kind of stuck in your accounts. Am I doing my math right? 20 times 5,000. Is that correct? Or is that actually I think it's 10,000 I'm talking about. Yeah, sorry, that makes it 100,000. It's $100,000 stuck in your accounts. I'm talking crazy. I can't do math these days. I don't know why. But it's $100,000 in your accounts that are just stuck there in safety net, essentially, as a safety net. This is what so I'm telling you, this is what I've been thinking about a lot. I've been trying to think, because you have 20 accounts, you don't need to make that much money to really make. You don't need to make that much money per day to really make a lot of money, because you're multiplying everything by 20. So, like, if I make $200 a day, that's $4,000 a day across all my accounts. $4,000 a day, pandas. Wait, am I even counting that right? Yeah, $200 a day, $4,000 a day. Yeah. So you're making $4,000 a day. That's insane. If you think about it, that's insane. It's actually insane. Go on ETF and get another 20. Does earn to trade that's earn to trade, right? Then go on ETF. I don't know what ETF is. Is that earn to trade? The acronym doesn't even work for that. What's ETF? Elite Trading Funding. All right, Elite Trader Funder. 20 accounts. Elite Trader Funding, Apex Trader Funding. That's so funny. It's so obvious what they're trying to do. It's like too obvious what they're trying to do. What are the rules of Elite Trader? Are they like lax rules? If they lax rules, I may consider it. 40 accounts? Damn, we're talking about some serious, crazy serious money. 40 accounts, pandas? I thought 20 accounts is a lot, but we're talking about 40 accounts? That's like, you can make $1 a day. If you make $1 a day, that means you're making actually $40 a day. That's crazy. $40 a day. You can live on the streets, but at least you're trading. Second entry long here. Actually, not a bad trade here. Let's create a triangle. clearly above the 20 MA. Also pretty close to our trend line as well. Not, it doesn't quite actually touch it. I can adjust it to like this much. Kind of touching it. A higher low could be interesting here. A higher low could be interesting here. But we could just get a full-blown reversal on the 5-minute. The 5-minute kind of getting like we have a huge gap on the 5-minute chart, so it doesn't, it wouldn't surprise me if we try to fill the gap. Ah, we have a gap above as well. Land between the gaps. Higher low here. Kind of interested in this higher low. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some bam on the higher low here. Ooh, okay. I think I missed my opportunity. The higher low was interesting. It's basically building up some pressure here. Going to key area. That would have been a nice scalp. The higher low, the good signal bar coming off the 20 MA like that. Also, OI pattern on the 5-minute chart. I was eyeing that. Enough for a scalp. I'm not sure if it has any more fuel in the tank here. Elite ETF is worse than Apex? No. I refuse to trade anything worse than Apex. Apex is already so bad. Even if it's 20 counts, like I don't want to trade it. It's too stressful. I'd rather just stick with TPT. I love TPT. I love trading TPT. I'm not gonna lie. Like TPT is just like it's like fun trading. Apex is super stressful trading because I just have so many rules to consider. But really, when you think about it, just focus on your trading and you should be fine. But you gotta make a lot of adjustments to how you trade. Like essentially, like how much profit you can make, how many contracts you can take. The most annoying part is how much profits you can make. Like I hate the fact that I have to limit how much profits I have to make. But right now it's not that big of an issue because I'm not trying to make that much money. What I'm mainly focusing on is not losing money. That's what I'm trying to focus on right now. Not losing money in the next 8 days. That's the main goal. I have 3 trading days already, and I have 2 more trading days I need to complete, $50 or more. And the rest of the days, the other 3 days, I can flip. I can just flip. So we'll see how it turns out. The rest of the 3 days, I can just flip. And that's according to Apex rules. So I'm going to flip those 3 days and see what happens. If they give me a hard time, I'm just going to be confused. I'm just going to redirect them to their rules and say, what rule did I break here? Why can I do this? So you guys will follow step by step. If I can flip 3 out of the 5 days, am I still able to get a payout? You guys will see it on this channel. And that's literally, I'm just following their rules, So that's why I'm considering doing that. It will almost guarantee like 99% chance that I can get a max payout. Hopefully on all my accounts, which is 20 accounts. It's not bad. Right, that's $55,000 in the bank for me. And I'm still waiting for my first 25,000 that I already requested, and that money they sent me the email saying that they have sent the money. So at that point, it's pretty much guaranteed, unless for some reason they just lied to you. But it's a you have like a 99% chance you're gonna get that money. There's always that 1% chance that something weird happens and maybe Apex goes down under something like that. But with all these rules that Apex has, I think Apex has done enough to basically protect themselves. Like with all the rules Apex has, I think they have enough to mitigate all of the risks that they are taking. Like they are basically a casino and they have like 75% odds of winning. They essentially have like stacked the odds in their favor. So I'll be surprised if they somehow still go bankrupt. They have so many rules. So many rules. Nasir says, quick update. They paid me the 2,000. Congratulations. Hey, they finally got it. So Nasir had a hard time. Yeah, you had a hard time, but you finally got it. That's the good thing. At the end, at least you got it. Whoa, we got some news. Something popped up. Got some quick volatility there coming out of nowhere. Previous day's high. I'll try a 10-point scalp here. Why not? We'll trade a big mama here. I'll go for it. Um, but Nasir had like he has like I believe you have a 50. I don't know how many 50K accounts you have. I guess you have one. But with that 150K account, he has made over $15,000 on it or something like that. And the max payout you can get on the 50K account is $2,000. So he requested $2,000, and now he finally got. He had a hard time. I believe his first issue was something along the lines of they didn't count the days correctly, which is so stupid because how do you get that wrong? That's like the easiest part of trying to figure out if you can get a payout or not. Um, but yeah, congratulations. That's really good news. It's like Apex is weird. Apex really is a. My thoughts on Apex are mixed currently. I'm not gonna lie. I'm finding confidence coming back with Apex. I am like there was a bit of time where I really lost a lot of faith in Apex. There was a lot of yeah, I lost a lot of faith. Trust me. There's like, you have everything from like the leaked recording from their meeting, where they are blatantly trying to make up rules to bust accounts, but at the same time, um, they're giving you some opportunity here, right? They're giving you opportunity to really make so much money, and if you do stick to the rules, no matter how many rules are against you, if you do stick to them, you have you have like, in my opinion, once in a lifetime opportunity. This is like not once in a lifetime, like Bitcoin once in a lifetime. You can call that once in a lifetime. Blah blah blah. All these things are once in a lifetime, but this is like the opportunity of this decade. I would say this is an opportunity for this decade. People are missing out on this opportunity. People are so focused on Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies. Those things have already made their course. I'm not saying that like if you have Bitcoin, it's probably gonna go higher. I'm not gonna lie. And it's maybe a good investment if you want, in the long run at this point. But you're not gonna get those 1,000% returns anymore. Pandas, we are here. We are in the next Bitcoin. It's not. It doesn't look like a Bitcoin, but we're in the next financial opportunity that we are here before everyone else. And I believe this is the financial opportunity for this decade. Prop firms, futures prop firms. If you look online, especially now, it used to all be about forex. Nobody cares about forex anymore. No one cares about forex right now. If you look online, everyone's switching to futures. Everyone's switching to Nasdaq specifically, and they are and it's because of the prop firms. It's because of prop firms. It's just like this is right now. Excuse the pun, but futures are the future. Let's just say that right now, and we are here. This is like once in a decade type opportunity. You can trade up to 20 accounts, and the only money you risk are the fees that are 90% off. That is what you're risking, and you have an opportunity to make hundreds of thousands of dollars, like you're gonna see on this channel. We're gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars. You're gonna see on this channel. We already made. We're well on our way making 80K, right, in 1 month. We're well on our way making 80K. And after that, like I think we're gonna be honestly, we're well on our way making 110K in 1 month. 110K. 110K, pandas. Like I'm gonna get max payout on all my accounts, and I'm gonna get another max payout on half of my accounts. And so that's basically 2 full rounds of max payouts. 110K. Like I'm gonna get that. Like it's not like a low chance of getting it. I have like a very high chance of doing so. Like a very high chance. Like a 99% chance to do so. We're breaking Big Mama here. Can we get a little more juice here, please? A little more juice here. Strong bull bar. I'll hold it on a strong bull bar. Let's see if we get a little more. Strong bull bar. Hold. Okay, we hit our target. Yet we did not get filled yet. Absolute trash. Because we didn't get filled on that because my order lagged to move there. So actually that ended up becoming an L on that trade. Super frustrating because you saw that I moved my target, and it just stayed yellow, and it didn't actually execute because it was taking a long time to get there. So unfortunately, I lost money in that trade when I should have been up $300. Unfortunate, pandas. Like that's just part of trading. When the market moves that quickly, it's just not much you can do about it. So I had my scalp there. I made my 300, but the market it was not favorable. It just did not execute. Like it took too long for my order to get there, and it lagged essentially, and that lag cost me solid $400. But it's all good. We'll find our next setup, pandas. We'll find our next setup. Another push up here above Big Mama. Coming off our trend line now. Big push up. Big push up. Like I tried to come out break even, but gave me slippage. So everything about this was just terrible. I'm thinking I was trading old data. I think I was trading old data. Like I tried to move my take profit down, but I think it already made this move. I think it already did all this stuff. I just think the Ninja Trader was just too slow. The broker's just too slow. Can't keep up with how fast that movement was. So now we're basically looking. I'm unfortunately, I mean, a $74 loss. I'm gonna count that as a scratch. We're gonna count that as a break even because I basically tried to come out break even. I moved my stop loss to break even, but it gave me slippage. So it gave me a big slippage, like 5 points of slippage. You know, I had it up here. It gave me 5 points of slippage. Unfortunately, the annoying part is I was up 300. I was up 300, and yeah, I was up 300 and I couldn't get out. Solid bull bar. I just said, let me just get a little bit more, and couldn't get it. All good for no reason. Just didn't work for no reason. We filled the gap on the 5-minute chart. We had a huge gap on Friday. We just filled it right now. We just filled that gap, so no more gaps above. We had a big gap on Friday because of the news in Israel, and we just filled it right now on this big move up. Unfortunately, did not capitalize on it. I tried, but I could not. Austin Harris says we need a panda coin. I don't know. What's the point? What is the point? The panda coin is pegged to my profits. The panda coin is pegged to how much profits I make with Apex. That's what panda coin is. It could go negative very fast. Nick Hill says, "What index are you trading, Mr. Panda?" This is a Nasdaq. Nasdaq futures, NQ. Just another reminder: rollover. Today's official rollover date. Make sure you roll over. So we had a big move up here. This could reverse. Maybe the market was just trying to fill that gap, but it's lots of bull bars up on the way. Two legs up. Could be an uptrend day today. Let's see. Far away from the 20 EMA currently, so we could cool down here. Well, a lot of things can happen. Also today, I'm not expecting much today, to be honest, because big news on Wednesday. So usually when there's big news, the market is choppy until then. Right? Entire days of chop. You get 2 days of two entire days of chop, and that's pretty typical. Pretty typical. Gap unfilled on the EMINI? Is that true? Yeah, you're right. Still not there on the EMINI. That's a good point. This might still have more room up. This might have some more room up. Things are looking a little sus right now. Right, the 5-minute creating a big wick here currently. We'll see how it ends. If it closes above this high, obviously better chances to go up. Laura says roll over. Yep, make sure you roll over. If you don't roll over, you're gonna be like this. You're gonna rip your hair out because of how terrible the price action is gonna be. WM is a wonder stock. Well, like waste management. What's WM? Netflix is like out of control right now. It's like tariff proof. It's a tariff proof trade. What is WM? Waste management? Is that what? Is this amazing? Whoa, you're right. Waste management. I guess there will always be trash in the world. Goodness gracious. I need to jump on this. What is going on? This is like one of those stocks that you just keep selling. Keep selling puts. Just keep selling puts, and that's how you make money on this stock. That's like a wheel. If you guys don't know the wheel strategy, that's like a perfect strategy, perfect stock to wheel. The wheel is dope. The wheel was really popular, especially like when the market's very slow and grindy, but just never goes down. It just keeps floating up. The wheel is like that strategy is literally made for market conditions like that. It's literally made for market conditions like that. Just slow, grindy move up. That's all it is.
2500 tick trap.
All right, what are we doing here? Turning to trading range soon, maybe something of the sort. High or low here. All first entries currently making money. This high or low, you're asking for a breakout on a latent trend, so it's less likely breakout latent trend on the higher low setup here. But that's what it's trying to do currently. Let's see though. Could turn to trading range soon. So annoying what happened here. I wish things like this didn't happen. You know, but when it comes to real life trading, it's just stuff like this. It's there. You just can't do anything about it. I was up 300, trying to get out, but I couldn't. Like visually, what I was seeing, I should have been fine. I should be able to get out. Like I moved my order before it moved down. I moved my order while the price was. I moved my take profit underneath the price at this moment, but the order turned yellow and it didn't even change until it sharply moved down. So I put my stop loss at break even, and it gave me slippage. So it's just like almost everything wrong happened. It didn't take me at my take profit, and it gave me slippage on my stop loss. Like it's just like both worst of both worlds just happened to me on the take profit side and on the stop loss side. Gotta love it. You gotta love it, pandas. You gotta love trading. It's just part of it. What else is what's the wheel? From what I understand, wheel is well, you have to be familiar with options, but basically you keep selling puts. Um, Cash secure puts. I don't know if they have to be cash secured. What you can do is you can also trade. Uh, what's it called? Oh man, it's been a while since I traded options. Um, but basically, you keep selling puts, and basically, what you're betting on when you sell a put is you don't care if the market goes up or sideways. You just want to make sure it doesn't go. You really don't even care if it goes down a little bit. You just can't go down to a certain price, and then you make money on that premium. So instead of buying options, you're selling options. Right? You're selling. You're basically the house at that point, and the risk is actually very large. The probability is also high though. The probability of winning is high, but the risk is large, which is like typical, right? Second entry long, but now we're going sideways. Very confusing here. Lots of dojis, lots of wicks here. So just think about this. If you buy a put, what you're doing is you're betting on the market to go down at a certain velocity too. But if you sell a put, you're doing the opposite. You're selling that put to a person that think the market's going to go down. So the market doesn't go down, you take their premium. You're taking their money. Something about picking up pennies in front of a streamer. And the thing is, yeah, it's not you don't make that much. Well, it depends on how you do it, but the idea is you're trying to make income off of. This is very sus here. Late in trend, second entry long. I just have a bad feeling about this, but pandas, I'm a little tilted. Let's take it. Let's try.
500 tick trap.
Second entry long. Decent uptrend. Coming off the 20 MA. Good looking signal bar. Technically that's your entry bar, but good looking entry bar. I mean, I need to make at least like probably need to make 10 points here. I'll be happy with 10 points. Okay. Let's make 10 points. Let's try to make 10 points at least. Try to make 10 points here. That'll cover our losses, plus it will get us to at least $50 or more. 10 points is a decent amount of profit to take. But like I said, Pans, I've been thinking about it a lot. Like, how do I manage these 20 accounts? Like, what's my goal? Is my goal to keep trading like somewhat aggressively? Like, I could do this. I could trade very small and just keep trying to get the payouts after payouts after payouts, which is like a pretty high chance of doing if I just looking for $50 a day. Or I could try to make $2,750 every 8 days. You know what I mean, pandas? Like, I'm trying to make $2,750. Basically, I'm trying to make max payouts. I'm trying to make that profit every single time we get to every 8 days. And, that means what, 2750 divided by 8. This is acting all sorts of wacky, but we'll just hold it. Let's see if we get it. 2750 divided by 8. That's $343 on average per day. And we lose this trade, so we're down. Now we're actually 0-1. I'll say we're in 0-1 now. Unfortunately, didn't even make a new high. Couldn't make 10 points off that second entry long. That's very bad news for bulls. If the second entry longs don't even make 10 points here, like, it's very bad news for bulls. Like, that means bulls are having a hard time making money now. I would say that's not good news for bulls. We're clear still above the 20 May. I'm not holding beyond this, though, in terms of risk. That's appropriate risk right there for that trade. It's another push-up maybe here, but still above the 20 May, but getting choppy now. We're going to sit on a pause. We're down 368. Worst case scenario, we just take the hit today, and we count it as a trading day. Instead of flipping a day, we just count it as a red day. We're 0-1. I'm going to have a 3-loss differential rule today. Wow, it says keep it simple, just make $50 per day. So the problem is with that is this, pandas. This is like what I really was thinking about. Like, this is why it was such a hard decision. Making $50 a day, it's not as easy as you think. Because if you limit your profits for $50 a day, what is your max loss per day then? What's your max loss per day? Is it 50? Because then at that point, like, you only really have enough room for one trade per day. Either you win or lose, and that's it. So making $50 a day is not as easy as you think. You got to think of an average of $50 per day then. Max loss is unlimited, obviously. Obviously, just you need to make $50 a day, but you can lose as much as you want. That makes sense. So if you can make an average of $50 per day, which means that like some days you make 200, some days you make 500, and your max loss has to be less than those, right? Your max loss has to be like $100, which is again way too small when it comes to trading Nascraq, unless you're trading micros. If you trade micros, you can manage that somehow. But for me, that's why for me I'm like, well, 3-loss differential is probably the best way to go, which is no different than what I've been doing this entire time. So in my mind, I'm like, well, then why don't I just keep trading how I've been trading to get to the point of making $10,000 in profits already? Just keep doing what I'm doing. But then the risk, obviously, the downside about that is, you have a higher chance of busting your account. So I can bust my accounts. I can, like I'm not susceptible. I'm just like everyone else. I'm susceptible to busting my accounts. I can do it, and hopefully I won't, and hopefully that this is what I'm like, you know, hopefully that's the ability that I've gained over the last 4.5 years. You know what I mean? The ability to not go on tilt to bust my accounts. Joe says it might be that you need to take longer than 8 days to hit target. It's true. For me, I actually took my first time making max profits was 10 days. It took 10 days to make, let's say, $5,000. Well, actually, I'm trying to make $5,000, so that took more than 8 days. It takes about 10 days for me to make $5,000. At least that's what, on average, it did for these accounts. I drew a trading range here, thinking we might turn to trading range soon. Right, with a lot of wicks here. One contract, one loss. We're 0-1 currently. Being 0-1's not the worst. It's just kind of annoying because I should have just been done with it right here, and I could have been done for today. Up 300, and I'm just happy with that. But my next trade, I'm gonna just be patient. Gonna snipe it. Trading range potentially here. High or low to get back to the top of the trading range could be a okay trade, because now you're using the setup, the it doesn't even have to be a high or low, but the H4. You have the H4 setup, and you're playing with it with the bottom of the trading range, along with the fact that we're in an uptrend. So you got a lot. You're getting some stacked, supports here. Stacked confluences, we'll say. I guess that's a little redundant. We have some confluence here.
2,500 tick trap.
We're not going to get our setup, which is the H4. This is going to make the move without us. So in trading range, right? You kind of had a latent trend, started getting a little choppy here, push down, and then comes back up. I think I took the right risk here. It's fine. We made that new high finally after making a new low. I think we made a new low. Did we make a new low? Yeah, we actually didn't make a new low. We basically made a perfect double bottom, which is pretty rare. It's a perfect double bottom. That's kind of crazy. That in itself is kind of crazy. When you're talking about a $22,000 product and you have a perfect bottom to the penny, that's pretty crazy. The 5 minute had a moment of consolidation. You see, we have one bear bar in this sequence of multiple bull bars. This bear bar could actually signify that we're very strong right now because there's no follow through on this bear bar. In fact, the moment this bear bar was ended, the moment it ended, you can see bulls came rushing in just to buy it up. So this could give us some idea. The price action here can give us some idea that the bulls are very strong, which can help us figure out our premise, which is to go long here. We'll see, though. I think I need a good setup here. I'm still looking for a second entry long of some sort, I think. The higher low here, I don't know if it's strong enough. We can also just be in the trading range. This could be a beginning of a trading range as well. We have 3 overlapping bars in a row. So, I think for me, the 5 minute, if it closes above this pivot high, we have a high chance of continuing upwards. But if we don't close above this pivot high here, this pivot here, then more chance to just keep chopping around. Right? Like technically what we're trying to do is trying to break out of this small trading range. We're trying to break out, but if we can't close above it, then it's just less chance of breaking out. Higher low. Do I like this higher low? It's an okay trade. It's an aggressive trade in my opinion, but I'm gonna set my pause. I'm not looking for aggressive trades. I'm looking for very very high probability trades here that I'm just trying to make my $50. Unfortunate, though. Nikhil says, "Does all second entries work all the time? Can one be profitable using these?" Of course, they don't work all the time. If they worked all the time, then the market would be broken. It wouldn't make sense. That means everyone would take that trade. No one would sell. No one would sell in that situation, right? If I try and go second entry long, no one would sell when that second entry long triggers if it worked all the time. That's why. That's why the market's balanced. No one would sell simply. I'm gonna take this trade. I usually don't like these like traps that are like floating above, but the 5 minute has successfully closed above this line. I'm thinking we're gonna have a little more room higher. I think we have a little more room higher here. Still okay to take this long, I think. Let's see. I'll take it with one. Could snap back down, just turn to a trading range here as well. I don't love it. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars in a row. I'm canceling this. A little sus. I like the premise of going long, but I don't like the 6 overlapping bars in a row here. I don't like the fact the 5 minute didn't turn always in long either. It kind of actually went, they actually got sold right away. OI pattern here. I almost would prefer if it touches the 20 MA here and bounces back up. Could be a breakout retest as well. I actually like it if maybe touches because now we can have a chance to come into this small trading range. Albeit small, it's a trading range and we can come back into it. I kind of like that idea better here. Break beneath, break above. We're just continuing these overlapping bars, but clearly above the 20 MA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlapping bars, but above this trading range as well. This could be a nice push up. I just don't love it, Pandas. It's an okay trade, but the 7 overlapping bars now is stopping me from wanting to enter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlapping bars in a row, Pandas. Just hanging out. Now 8 overlapping bars in a row. Sitting on my pause here. What are you trying to do, market? What are you trying to get me into? What are you trying to do? Just doing nothing now. Absolutely. Okay, breaking out a little bit, making the higher high, higher low. I kind of wanted that trade, kind of didn't. At that point, it was almost 8 overlapping bars in a row. Just didn't want to mess with it. If we get a strong bull bar here on the 5 minute, maybe I'll just go always in long. Look for like a 10-point scalp here. going up a little bit. Going up a little bit. Strong bull bar. Higher low triggers. Snaps back down immediately when it triggers though. It's always a bad sign. The moment something triggers and snaps the other way. Strong bull bar ending on its high. What's this market trying to do? It's very confusing. Looks like a floater to me. Looks like it just wants to float. Okay. I'm gonna try here, see what happens. I don't know if I need more. If I need more here, more room to breathe. That's what I wanted to see. Something's up here. Something is certainly up here. It's very choppy here. I'm not willing to scale in. I'm not willing to scale in here. I'm 0-2 now. I'm not really willing to scale in here in this situation. We're floating up, but the best bet is to scale in to keep going higher. But I'm not willing to do that because I'm trying to mitigate my losses, and it's just proving to be a choppy, like a weird day. All right, outside bar here. There's a couple outside. There's an outside bar here. Lots of outside bars. I don't like that. I thought the 5-minute may turn always in long with a strong bull bar, but it's not. It's doing the opposite of what it should do, so I'm a little bit confused. Not a little bit confused. I'm very confused. I'm 0-2 right now. It's like 2 losses of $250. A little more than 10 points per loss. Just sitting on my pause, waiting for something very clear here. I don't know. Like, I would scale in maybe once right here. If I had to scale in, probably right here, one time. If I had to scale in once. Hard just being green today. I've been going long every single trade, and the market's been going up, but I've been losing every single trade I've been going long on this uptrend. Super annoying. Maybe it's because we're in a limit order market, limit order bull trend. That could be the reason why I'm losing money, even though I'm going long in this bull trend. So really, the way to make money in this market, in this bull trend, is to buy with a limit order near support. You're not really making that much money on breakouts.
2,500 tick
Any
trap.
type of breakouts. Okay. I guess if I extended my stop loss, I'd be okay, but also just be terrible risk reward. Be really terrible risk reward in this trade. Higher low off this trend line, I'll consider it. Give me a higher low off this trend line, I'll consider it just because now we have some confluence. And also second entry long. I don't know though. We'll see. Maybe second entry long here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay. Give me a decent signal bar, and I would love this trade, actually. All right. Good as any other trade. Here we go. Okay. It'll trigger above our trend line, which is nice, which is what I want. Signal bar is not the best, but if it does trigger, it'll trigger above our trend line, which is what I want. I want it to be coming off our support here. Getting choppy. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overlapping bars on the 5-minute chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars overlapping. Okay, about to trigger our trade here. Going with 2. Let's see if we can get a runner here, but it's late in trend. I might just scalp the whole thing. Doesn't quite trigger. Instead, it gives us a micro double top here, increasing the choppiness. Furthering the choppiness here makes this even more sus. Now this is your new signal bar. It's a higher low. It's okay. It's okay signal bar, I guess. Really a doji. Really a doji here. We'll try. We'll try. Last trade probably on these accounts today. Clearly above the 20 MA here. Just very choppy though. I don't know. It's also very clearly very choppy. Right, we're basically in a trading range at this moment. And I'm like betting on the less likely thing to happen here, which is a breakout late in trend. On a choppy day. Like if it's a high volume day, then maybe. But on a low volume day like today, this is just screaming sus. Suspicious. This is just screaming suspiciousness. Be careful out there. Be careful today. Okay, we're in this trade. I wouldn't be surprised if this snapped down and just kills me.
2,500 tick trap.
I wouldn't be surprised if it snaps down and just takes my trade out. New high created. 1-to-1. Let's get a 1-to-1 at least on this trade, yeah. Maybe a 1-to-2. Let's see. Oh, 1-to-1 here. I can take my risk off at this point. Kind of want to hold it though. Kind of want to hold it though. Wait, where's my 1-to-ones right here? Okay, I'm so confused. Where's my 1-to-1? My 1-to-1 is right here. Wow. All right. Taking my risk off here. A little more bamboo, please, before you make a pullback. I don't think I'm going to get it. I don't think I'm going to get that extra push. If it does retrace, I'm going to extend this because now it's going to build up more. I'm going to actually get more, and I'm going to just trail this stop loss here. I'm going to look for more now because that's ridiculous that it just did that. Strong bull bar ending on its high on the 5-minute chart. Hopefully always in long trading soon. Hopefully always in long trading soon on the 5-minute chart. Give me a nice push-up, please. One push-up. One time. One time. One decent, strong push-up. We are getting that push-up now. Can we get higher than that? That's it? That's all you're going to give me? That's it? That's it, pandas? That's all you can get me? When you grab more liquidity like this, that's all you're going to get me? You got more than that in you, know? You got more than that in you, know? Come on, you got more than that in you. You got more than that in you. I know you do. That's it? That's it, pandas? That's all you're going to give me? Oh my goodness. Forget about it. That's all you're going to give me? Like a tick above higher? That's it? I'm going to come out with a really small profit here. Profit's profit, but I'm trying to swing this up a little bit higher. Because of the strong move up, I thought this had another leg higher. The strong big bull bar and the strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart, thinking always in long, thinking buyers will just come in, seeing this bull bar, say, okay, let's just keep buying. But it might just be the limit order market that's stopping this. I don't know. No clue. Let's see. Now we got 4 dinky bars overlapping. 4 dinky bars overlapping. Give me a little more than that. I know you got more juice. I know you got more fuel in the tank. OI pattern here. Give me a little pop-up, please. Little pop-up. A little bit higher. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. What is happening? Give me a little pop-up. That's all you're going to give me? That's it? That's it? That's it? Oh, you can do a little more than that. You can do a little better than that. You can do a little bit. No. No. A little bit higher. I know you got more in the tank. What is that? What is that? No!
Target.
I'll take it there, whatever. This is too slow. I don't know what's happening, but this is grinding way too slow for me. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm 2 and 2. I'm basically break even. I thought it was gonna give me a nice like burst upwards, but now it's doing this like little stair pattern thing. I mean, I'm pretty much break even today. Whatever. Today's scratch. Could be a scratch day. It's absolutely grindy right now. Just grinding us to our bones. It's still going up though. I maybe should have held it. I should have just kept my stop loss here and just kept riding at every pivot high. It's just grinding its way up. It's grinding our bones. Turning our bones into just little nubs. Nubbins. Straight nubbins. High or low here would be just insane. If it breaks out here now, I just got a little too impatient, I guess. I mean, I took my 1-to-1. I'll take my 1-to-1. It's just It just doesn't. I don't know. It's too slow, too grindy. Hopefully, there's another setup. I have no clue. We're down $30, pandas. It's all good. We're down 30. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, pandas. I mean, it's still grinding. It's still grinding us to the bone, pandas. I guess I could have squeezed a little bit more out there. It's all good.
5-minute trap.
I don't. I just don't think it's worth it. It just didn't look like it had the oomph, right? With these small candles, a bunch of dojis, and late in trend. So it just didn't seem like it had enough to really give me what I wanted. So let's just take our profits there. Hopefully we can find another one.
2,500 tick trap.
Pandas, I'm not gonna lie. I've been looking at Corvettes every single day. I've been looking at Corvettes every single day. If you guys don't know what I'm trying to do, this max payout challenge it's like it's kind of weird because I feel like I finished it already, but at the same time I still haven't gotten the money because I still need 8 more days to get the payouts on the rest of the accounts. So it's like I finished it, but I'm still like in this kind of limbo here. But for the most part, it's like finished but has not yet consummated. You know what I mean, Panis? It's done, right? The work is done, but has not yet fully consummated. So we're just waiting for it to consummate at 8 more or by the 23rd. I can request it, the max payouts. And so in the meantime, I've been looking at Corvettes every single day. If you guys don't know, I'm what I'm going to do with this max payout, the money from the max payout challenge is I want to buy a car for Papa Panda, and my dad, right? I want to buy a car for my dad, and his dream car. If we had Father's Day yesterday, and had a nice meal, and I asked him, what's your dream car? And he said when he first came to America, his dream car was a Corvette. I said, "Oh wow." He said he when he came to America, that was just like he's never seen that kind of car before. But when he came to America, it just became like it was like one of the first symbols of America that he saw, and of like of just what the opportunities America can provide. And yeah, and I just feel like all the sacrifices he's made, it's kind of like so I asked him, is this still your dream car? He said, yeah, of course. And so I know it might not be the best car. Some of you guys saying, hey, don't get that car, get this car, get this car's better, blah 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 blah. I know, but Pan, this is more personal. It's not really. I'm not trying to find the best car in the world, but this is more of a personal purchase. And So I've been looking at C8s all day. Not all the time, but like at least like once, at least like 3 or 4 times a day. I pull up all my searches to look at all the C8s available, and I'm still trying to find the perfect C8. So um, I I am and you know what? And the more research I'm doing, the more I'm loving this car.
5 minute trap.
If you guys don't know, the C8 recently turned from a front engine to a mid engine, and apparently that just changed everything. It changed everything. Um, everything from like the balance of the car, right? The Corvette used to be a 50-50 balanced car. And at the time, that used to be, the benchmark. That used to be what everyone strived for. But as there's more power in the car, it's actually less advantageous to have 50-50. It's actually better to be heavier in the back because of the torque or whatever the reasons are. And they changed the mid-engine, and it's like apparently the pinnacle of Corvette engineering, Chevrolet engineering, and it's classified as a supercar, but at the tenth of a price. And I don't know, I'm just loving this car so much. It's like I'm just like I'm actually going to rent the car. I'm going to rent the car, and after renting the car, I'm going to I want to see for myself how nice it is, and after that, I'm gonna look to purchase one. So I've just been, yeah. It's the thing is like the more research you do on something, the more you convince yourself how good it is, and because obviously like everything I'm looking at, it's like it's very pro Corvette, so a lot of bias there. But yeah, I'm drinking the Kool Aid. I love it, and I think I just like I'm trying to figure out how to present it. You know what I mean, Pandas? Like how to present it. Like, do I just one day just casually hand over the keys and be like, "Oh yeah, I got this for you," or do I do something like a little more sneaky, like, "Oh, I can be like, Papa Panda, I bought you a Corvette," and I hand him like a toy Corvette, just to like throw him off guard, and then actually after that hand him keys to a real Corvette. What do I do? How do I do this? How do I do like a surprise car like present? I'm still trying to figure it out, but we'll see. We'll see. Fails like inch long is what I'm looking for here, but let's see what happens. It basically sputtered out here. I think I took out my profits at like really the best place to take it. It was just a 1-to-1 on that trade, and I wanted a little bit more, but I didn't get it. It's all good. Fails like inch long could be an okay trade here, especially how this is sputtering out, and without much momentum, we have high chance of just coming back to the 20 EMA on the 5 minute chart, and the 20 EMA with plenty of room down to the 20 EMA on the 2500 tick. So it feels like entry long here could be a decent trade in my opinion.
2500 tick trap.
Like this 5 minute, basically, if you're always in long, this is not what you want to see. You don't want to see two bear bars forming on you. You really don't. Imagine if you're always in long there. How would you feel? If two bear bars were created. But two bear bars are not created right yet. Not yet. At least right away. Bujo says just be straightforward. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm going to tell him all the reasons. No matter how I present it, eventually, somewhere in there I'm going to tell him the reasons why I got it. Look at the old school ones. Where's your dad from? From the bamboo forest. D Dyke says, do it. Times two. Do it. Just do it. Austin Hair appreciates it. Thanks, guys. I mean, your your uh your encouragement obviously is, you know, wanting me to do it even more. So appreciate it. And it's like one thing that Mrs. Panda, once I kind of told her about it, she said, "Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Who cares if it's the worst financial decision, that I probably could possibly make in terms of like investments or growing my money." But she was 100% on board. So to me, that's all I needed, really. Hopefully, your dad, my dad doesn't even know what streaming is. I'm certain he's not watching. Convertible or hard top? Probably hard top, but I don't know. We'll see. I just don't think I honestly don't think Papa Panda would really use the convertible too often. But if he wants to, the option is there, right? The option will be there. And from what I believe, it's very easy. It's actually very easy to take the hard top off. Insurance and and taxes. Yeah, I'll have to put it. I don't know how it works, but I somehow have to pay for it. But I believe like you can't put a credit card on the payment that's not the name of the owner of the car. From what I believe, I don't know if it's still like that, but I gotta figure out a way to pay the insurance. Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of a jerk thing to do, to be like, hey, here's a car, you pay for all insurance and everything. Yeah, so I have to cover all that. So it'll be ongoing costs. It's the least I can do. Double top at this point. I feel like the 5 minute traders who went always in long right here, they said this is our ticket out. Let's get out now. And I believe they probably are out now, in my opinion. At least from price action, that could be a narrative. That could be a narrative. Double top essentially here. The reason why I'm believing this could reverse here easily is because this is not a high volume day. This is not a super strong like momentum day. This is just grinding, and so I just don't know how much fuel it has in the tank. I feel like this could reverse. We'll see. Double top. This market is grueling right now. It's just grinding us to our bones still. It's very grindy day. The reason why I'm saying grindy over choppy is because the candles are so small. And it's just taking so long for these candles to form. It just feels like I'm being grinded to a pulp here. And that's the kind of market we have right now. It's just grindy out of its mind. Grinding its way to wherever it wants to get to. It's just grindy. I'll say that right now. This is very grindy. I don't know. Double top. Limit order market still though. 5 minute. Wait, we broke the bottom of this candle, the low. Could be signal reversal here. Two strong bear bars will maybe be enough to spook out the bears in this situation on the 5 minute chart. The only problem is with that, it's like, it's hard to find a setup to go along with that. Usually you gotta just jump in when you see that. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. What do we do here? I would like one more trade if I can get it. I'll like one more trade if I can get it. Low or high here. The best trade to wait for right now is a fail second entry long. Do I have the patience for that though? Is a question. Do I have the patience to wait for that setup? Triangle currently. Even starting from here, we'll say it's a triangle.
Five-minute trap.
Triangle. No clue what's happening here. Alright, it just popped down and triggered a second leg down. I need to fail second entry long to really feel confident here. I just doubt I'll get it though. If I get the setup, that would be amazing, but I don't think I'll get it. If I get the setup, I gotta try. strong bear bar might be good enough just to go short as well. Second entry long forming on the higher time frames. 2,500 tick second entry long.
5 minute 2,500.
5 minute second entry long. 2 bear bars in a row now on the 5 minute chart. Yee. Oh, pandas. Boy, oh boy, am I going to get it. Is it really going to give it to me? I just don't believe this. It's too good to be true. I don't have to, but I want to. 2 contracts here. I don't have to, but I want to. In this trade. Strong bear bar ending on low. It's not a good follow through after the strong bear bar ending on its low. Unfortunately. In fact, doing the opposite of what I wanted to do. Such a good trade, though. Darn. Such a good trade. It's reversing now. Strong bull bar. Very bad follow through, right? Very, very bad follow through on that trade. Can't even get back to my break even. Can't even get back to my break even currently. Maybe a mistake here. Almost double bottom here. I'm going to hold. Making a new low. I'll take it.
Target.
I mean, I'll take it. It's... Panda's like, honestly, I would have held this trade longer. I would have held this trade longer thinking, like, it's a very good trade for a swing. But I just need $50 or more per day. I just need $50 or more per day. So that's why I just took it out there. But I really think this has a lot more room to go down. Like, I'm kind of kicking myself for just taking it out there. But at the same time, my goal here is not to make a lot of money. It's just to lose little money. Try to lose as least money as possible on getting my way to payouts. I really think this has a lot more room to go down. But I'm just focused on the goal here, which is making $50 or more. And I'm up $270, which is better than $50 or more. But Is that even a 1-to-1 on that trade? Like, honestly, it's not. Jeez. For such a good setup, it's acting all sorts of weird.
5-minute trap.
I guess I made a good decision. At the end, I chose,
500 tick trap.
instead of greed, I chose just my need. That's pretty good, right, pandas? Instead of greed, I chose my need. I did what I needed to do, not what I wanted to do there. All I needed was $50 or more, so I just took my $50 or more profit. My greed says hold. Hold. Hey Panda, is there not a monthly fee for data with TPT when you get a pro account like Apex, or is that a plat thing? There's no monthly fee. There's no monthly fee. It's a lifetime activation. I'm just curious to see what happens with this candle, because I really thought it was going to move down a lot more. I really thought it was going to, but it is proving to, like, my stop loss was up here. Let's see if it hits it. My stop loss was up here. Second entry long triggers on the higher time frames. I'd be sweating. My stop loss would have been up here. For sure sweating. Oh, okay, I guess I made the right call. I follow my needs, not my greeds. I did what I needed to do, which is make $50 or more. Jeez, that's rough. What a good trade though. It even has a good strong bull bar or bear bar, and it has another leg down, which is even more confirmation in my opinion. Yikes! Takes your stop loss out and it kind of comes back down. That's nasty. That's filthy. If it does come back down after taking the stop losses up here, that means the only way to really have survived this trade if you had your stop loss basically here, and what you're looking for is a 1-to-1 down here. It's pretty far ways down, but it's not bad. Maybe bulls are a lot stronger than I think. Whew-wee. That's rough. That's rough. Right, had a double top here. Had a small narrative where the always in long bulls are out other trades now. So now you're looking for reversal. And I mean, you might still be able to get on the higher time frames actually. I'm curious to know what's more exciting for you guys: me getting my payouts, or me like taking a lot of trades. I don't know the way to put it. Like, are you guys more excited about my trading or my payouts? I might have to go short here, pandas. Like, I may have to take this short here on a fail second entry long, coming back to the 20 MA. I may have to. It might be a trade I can't give up. I can't pass up. Lower high here, I think I'll take the trade. I think I gotta try. For the lower high here, I gotta try. Okay, it's popping up. I don't think I'm gonna get the setup. Strong bull bar now. It's turning to a nasty trading range. Let's get rid of all these lines. So much noise. It's you gotta see it for what it is right now. It is a straight up trading range currently.
2,500 tick trap.
Oh man, I really want to take this, but am I looking for my payout or am I looking to trade here? Like, what's more important, the trading here or the payout? To take this trade or the payout? What's more important here right now, pandas? It's a strong bull bar. I'm not gonna go short against that, but this looks bearish. It looks like it wants to go down. Like, I think I may risk my 270. I'll take one contract. I'll risk 10 points, right? I'll risk 10 points on one contract because risking 10 points, I'll still hit my $50 goal, but I may have opportunity here to make some bamboo. Does that sound fair, pandas? 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 Well, it depends. Are you gonna stream the Corvette drive out of? Maybe I should put a. Maybe I'll wear a panda helmet and I'll take a drive out. You guys can see. I thought we had something going on here, but this is looking wild right now. This is looking absolutely filthy. Filthy here. This is filthy. This is why you don't go short against a strong bull bar, because this is what happens. Potentially. Just gets snapped right back up. Just absolute trading range price action. Be very careful in these situations. I think I'll try. I think I'll take the 10 point. Like right now, the 270 doesn't matter to me. If I can make my $50 or more, which is risking only 10 points, that I could take a trade here. Let's try. Let's try, pandas. Let's secure that $50 profit, so we can secure the payout, right? The payout amount. But at the same time, potentially making a lot more bamboo. This could be a really good trade here. This could be a very good trade here. Let's try. This is looking nasty. Lee A says he's already prepared for me to get slippage and me to hit under my $50 goal, and then he's gonna be worried I'm gonna overtrade to get back, which could actually happen. I'm actually worried about that too. Dinga says we're here for the payouts. That's the only reason why we watch. We came to the right place because we are getting payout after payout after payout. Like my goal, pandas, like I want to get 100 payouts in a row. Shoot, max payouts. I was eyeing a house that Mrs. Panda and I want to buy, like a dream house. It's like $4 million, something like that. You know how many max payouts I need to make $4 million? $55,000 per payout. $4 million divided by 55,000. It's 72 max payouts. 72 max payouts. That's crazy. 72 max payouts. Times that by 8. 581 days. It's like perfect trading for a year and a half. It's like perfect trading in a year and a half to get my dream house. I need 72 max payouts. That's it. That's it, pandas. That's all. Is that too much to ask for? 72 max payouts? Okay, by the time I get 72 max payouts, I would confidently say I'm just like the best trader on. I'm the best trader on YouTube, trading live at least. Or Jake Cab, he doesn't trade live. He doesn't stream like we do on this channel. He doesn't stream like we do on this channel. Yeah, this is grinding. This is grinding. This is grind to your bones type day. Grind you down to your bones type day. I don't love this trade as much because this is a bull bar, obviously. It's an OI pattern, so we got some. Okay, the OI pattern breaks to the upside. Darn. I would say no longer interested in this setup. And with that being said, pandas, we're gonna end it here. Pandas, grindy day today, and tomorrow we have news. The big news comes on Wednesday though, but tomorrow we do have news. It's a core retail sales. It's considered high impact news, but compared to Wednesday's news, it just pales in comparison. It's Wednesday's news is going to be big, and right now the forecast is that the Fed will not raise rates. Nothing will happen. If they happen to do something that is not expected, then just expect the market to actually implode. Like the Nascraq will no longer be here. It'll just explode. It'll implode on itself. And but most likely they won't do anything with the rate. It'll stay at nasty 4.5. So disgusting. And yeah, but we get the FOMC statement. So it's just huge news though. Huge news. A lot of people are waiting for this news, and I think they're going to be very curious to see what happens at the press conference to see the temperature of Jerome Powell on interest rate cuts on the upcoming Fed funds rate. But we'll see. I don't know. What time's the news? It's at 2 p.m. The news tomorrow is at 8:30, and then we have news on 2 p.m. on Wednesday. We actually have unemployment claims also on Wednesday 8:30, but the big kahuna is at 2. All right, pandas. With that being said, I just don't think there's any more I can really do today on this day. It's just so grindy. I don't know if it's worth the trade at the time. Sit at my screen. I've already made my minimum plus more, right? 270. 270 times what 20 is. We made over 4K today, almost 5. We basically made 5K today, and I'll take $5,000. Sure, why not? The nice thing is, it's like I'm giving myself more. I basically need only one more day of $50 or more, pandas. Like, this is why I'm saying, like, I have 99% chance I'll get max payouts. Not only on the payouts, not only on the accounts that I got denied on, but on all my accounts, I can get max payouts. Like, all my accounts are over $8,000. So I can get max payouts. Like, so basically, I was shooting for 55,000, but because my first payouts got denied, now I'm actually gonna get $75,000 because I'm gonna get my max payout right now, 55K. I already got my max payouts on half my accounts last week, which was at 25K. So effectively, we're coming out with 80K in within 16 days, 16 trading days. So, hey. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. I love it. All right, pandas. With that being said, hey, if I can do it, so can you. And join us here for tomorrow. It could be another day of choppiness. We'll see. But we'll be here for it. We'll be here together with the Panda fam. I'll see you guys then. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.